Hey, how's everybody doing today? We got a nice brand new video, and I actually made a really huge trade. This is probably the biggest trade I've ever made in my entire life. If you ever heard the saying quality over quantity, this is it. This is all quality Hall of Famers, not quantity of just a bunch of, not just like a bunch of stack of like commons and stuff. So we're gonna show you the collection stuff. It spans from 1910 all the way up to 87. There's 187 in there. So it's all high grade goodies and stuff. So what the deal was, I'm dubbing this a scratch and sniff find. So basically what it was is I do scratch and sniff stickers on Facebook through one of the channels, and one of the people that buys stickers from me, her dad passed a couple years ago, or I think it was a couple years ago or a bunch of years ago, and he collected sports cards, and he went mainly for like 50s, 60s, only Hall of Famers and stuff. He also had these cool cards. She does have some other random cards like 80s, non-sports and stuff. She also had Garbage Pail Kids. I got those too. So we made a deal. So I'm going to show you guys all the cards. Last night I pretty much sorted them all by year and stuff, and I sleeved all of these. These are all just sitting in a box. I figured these deserve a nice little protection. And the only bad part is, as you can see, they're all in screw downs. Her dad put them in screw downs, so I don't know if that'll affect the grade in any way. But without further ado, let's get to showing the cool cards. So we got a couple 1911 through 1914. These are called Bruner's Buttercrust. Very cool. There's only 25 in the set. The big one would be the Ty Cobb. That one's very, very rare. But as you can see, we have M. Kelly. I don't think any of these are Hall of Famers. And this one is George Bell. But I could be wrong. George Bell might be. I'm not too familiar with pre-war and dead ball era. Then we got some cool boxing cards. These are from, this one is like a different set, because you can see it has a different text on it. But these are Oxford's Turkish Whips. And this one is Serberg's Intermission, which is pretty cool. Little boxers. I thought maybe that would have been, or one of these looked like, oh, there's Corbett. Let me see. I thought that one for a second was John L. Sullivan, but I'm like, no, that's not. Again, I'm still learning the vintage stuff. These were really cool. All these Mecca. These are called Mecca, and let me see. Mecca, and I think there's another company, and Hassan. Those are big tobacco cards, but this one's really cool. This is like the key in the set. Jack Johnson, I believe he was first African-American world champion. Don't quote me on that. I believe that was it. So this was the big card in the set. And the rest of these guys were little cool commons. We got Jack Goodman, Jamie Jeffries. Let's see, this one that says Dungluri. There we go. Sorry about that. And of course, we got a billiards one. That's true billiards. See how there's no pockets in it? That one works at 3 balls, and all you do is you bang the balls around. Every time one hits all the other ones, you get 1 point. It's a Calvin Demrest. He does sound semi-familiar. I mean, it's not like a Willie Hop or something like that. That would be really huge, because he's like one of the best pool players of all time. And we got some more boxers. We got Charlie Griffin. I think this one is in flying, very, very early days of flying. We're talking 1910. So by then, flying was only, 7 years that it was basically known. It existed a little before that in the 1800s, but they really couldn't find proof that somebody flew effectively on their own power before 1903. So we got Ralph Johnstone. I think somebody did it I think in Germany, like 1885 or something, but it wasn't documented. Chaz Hamilton. I think he's C, probably. Let's see. Experiments, okay. Sorry about that. Oh, ballooning. Oh, nice. Dirigible ballooning. Very cool. Okay, so like blimps and stuff. And we got Joseph Jordan, very early skater. That's kind of cool. How often do you see a skating card? And we got some nice golfers. 1 card shy of the set. I looked up the information about these. Only missing 1 card to have the whole complete set. So we got Alex Smith, 8F Hazersoff, Findlay Douglas, Jack Hubbins, and Gio Lowe. I don't know if any of these guys became known players or PGA. I think this predates was it PGA 1920 or was it like 1890s? That might predate the PGA. Then we got these cool boxing cards from, I don't know what company this is, but they're really cool. I say 25 prize fighters. Very cool. And of course, back then I think they also called it pugilism or something like that. Definitely know there's a couple Hall of Famers in here. We've got Ked Wolgast, Jack O'Brien, Owen Moran, Stanley Keuchel, and there we go. There's our Hall of Famers. You got Young Corbett and James J. Corbett. I think he was a world champion in the 1890s. Very cool, maybe early 1900s. And of course, another Corbett from 1910, I believe. Very cool on there. And this one looks like somebody ate a little piece out of it. Kid Latwing. I'm not sure if he became a champion or anything. So very cool. Very cool, true pre-war stuff. Stuff from actually this is pre-World War One, which is really cool. But these were really cool. Now, without further ado, we're gonna get on to the meat, so to speak. We're gonna start with 55 Bowman. We got a second-year Alk line. Beautiful condition there. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to move a little so you get a better view. There we go. You can see the corners are really nice. I think all these are between 4s. Most of them are going to be 4s and 6s, I would say, if we go condition-wise. We got a nice second-year Alk line, which is cool. And we have an, oops, that's just a loose one. Then we got a Phil Rizzuto. I think this one does have some wear on it, but it's very cool to see an early Phil Rizzuto. I think there's a little bit there, and you can see a little bit of wax, and I think there's a crease running right through the middle. You can just barely see it. You have to tilt it. It's like a really minor one. Still awesome Hall of Famer there. And we have a Robin Roberts. He sounds familiar from the Phillies. There we go. Sorry about that. And another one just sitting. Oh, we got Ashburn. Nice. Richie Ashburn. I believe, let me know if I'm wrong, I think he's in the Hall. I believe he is. Another great Philly great. And we got Red Shadinist, or Shendoist. Very cool. Or Showendist. I always get his name wrong. This one's beautiful. This one looks like a solid 5 or 6. It's really beautiful. And I like how you can see the next card. That's a known issue with Bowman. Sometimes they always have the problem where this looks like it's cut off. It's just so bad with the sheet. Ah, Bob Feller. Nice. Sadly, that one's got a crease running right down it. So this is like a 1 or 1.5. Very cool stuff, though. Love all the vintage. And we got Roy Campanella. That's a nice one. There we go. And again, this one does have a crease. Some of the Bowmans were not exactly the greatest shape, but it's so hard to find the 50s. I think I almost have 100 different of these now. Because if you remember that collection I got in Wisconsin. Now we're going to get into some really nice stuff. How about a 1955 Jackie Robinson? Is that not freaking awesome or what? And the condition's beautiful. The corners are nice. A little soft there. But you can see they're clean. Little minorly soft corners there. Probably a 3.5, maybe a 4. As long as I'm gonna take all the screws out and I'm gonna put these into card savers. So I'll put them in a little better thing there. And we got Robin Roberts again. I think he might have. I'm not sure. I know he was a big Yankee fan. He might have been a Yankees and a Phillies fan. I'm not 100% sure because I see a lot of Yankees in here too. And we got good old Duke Snider from the Dodgers. Awesome card, 56. Beautiful back there. Got the gray back. Awesome. Definitely looks high grade. And, oh, nice. We got another Richie Ashburn. Very cool. Awesome sauce. Look at that. Even this one was just put in a, no sleeve or nothing, but look at how sharp those corners are. Almost looks like it's fresh out of a pack. There you go. And the only one thing you are going to notice with these, well, sadly, most of these cards are off-center. None of them are perfect. There might be 5 or 6 that look perfectly centered. There we go. And we got another Roy Campanella, 56. Look how beautiful that looks. There we go. One of the early African-American players of the game. There we go. I just wish a couple of the other players they would have brought in early as well. I would have loved to have seen some of the players and some of the players that never made it. And here's the big one. We got the Mickey Mantle, beautiful condition. I'd say 3.5, maybe a 4 on a good day. There's a little bit there. I didn't see any creasing or anything on it or any marks. And it's a white back, which makes it a little more cooler. Very cool. And it just misses the high number, but it doesn't matter because I think this is technically the best card in the entire set. That's the key card. And I consider it a true home run king. Nothing against Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds is awesome, but I consider him the true original home run king. Hank Aaron, his 3rd year. Beautiful back there. Razor sharp. Just one little you can just make it out there. It's a little mushy in the corner, very slight. But the back, we get a nice razor sharp on those. And the centering is not bad on this. It's a little, it's a little going this way, diagonally a little off. But I would presume probably when he picked up these cards in the 70s or 80s or maybe 90s, probably was a lot cheaper just to get them a little off center. Might have been like a third of the price of a dead centered one. You got beautiful Jackie Robinson, this final card, 56. Awesome stuff. There we go. And I think it's a white back too. Again, you don't see too many. I'm not sure if this was white back only or if there might have been gray as well. And we got to say, hey kid, Willie Mays, awesome. I believe that was his nickname. Look how happy he is. So he's just sliding. That looks like he's getting what, second or third. Very cool. One of the best players in the game. Look at how beautiful the corners are. Beautiful on that. Nice. And okay, got one more 56. Good old Bob Feller. Awesome sauce. A little mushing in the corner. You can see right there. And I think one or two of these I was looking over had a slight little crease in one of the corners. Might have been the other Hank Aaron, the one from the 60s. There we go. And this one actually feels a little loose. Now we move on to 57. Let's move these over. We got good old Al Kaline. Awesome. 57. Beautiful colors. I love that. The red and the blue. It's like that bazooka colors. It's a little, a little off condition. Nothing crazy. And it looks beautiful. But you can just see the little corners are a little mushed. Again, not bad. Probably a 2.5, maybe a 3. Again, I'm not an expert on grading. Could be off. And we got Warren Spahn. This is the earliest Spahn I have. I think I actually have this card already, but this one's definitely an upgrade. So I think mine, the one I got in Chicago, had like a little crease or something running through it. Very nice condition. Centering is a little off there. Probably, again, a 2.5, maybe a 3. I will definitely take that. And we got a nice Roy Campanella. Wasn't a lot of 57s. Kind of hoping it would have been a 57 mantle. Because I think I'm now down to like 5 more mantles and I have them all. But that 52 mantle is going to be a pain in the rear end. Look at that. Nice corners on there. Just a little hair by the T and TCG. But beautiful. And I move on to 58. Got Sandy Koufax. Nice. 58. This one I think definitely did have here. And if you can see right here, you'll see a little bit of like staining or something. You see, yeah, it's definitely a little minor stain. But still, centering's not bad on it. This might actually just be wax that can take off with a pantyhose, which is real easy. Just rub it in a nice soft circle. We used to do that back in the day. Nice corners. Alrighty, and a couple more in this stock is done. We got 58 Stan the Man Musial. Centering is off, but condition is beautiful. There we go. You can see the back is way off, but look at how nice those corners are. Almost perfect. I will definitely take that. And this one's a little off condition, but it is Mickey Mantle. Got a 58. Might be equal to my 58 Mantle. Very cool. And this is one of the few years where you always go a year back. But I think these were made, yeah, this is a high number. So by then already, we're probably mid 58 already. So it's pretty cool. One of the few times when the year was actually the same year of the card. There might be a couple more like that. I think 61 might have had it. And then we got Frank Robinson. Beautiful card. Second year Robinson. Nice all-star. Again, centering. Centering's the only real issue on these. Beautiful razor sharp corners. And good old Hank Aaron all-star. Love it. Love it. Love the coloring on it and everything. It's so bright and vibrant. Again, that's my biggest weakness with the 50s. I love the color. Look, they're already proclaiming him the Homer King. That's cool. Look at that. To look at Hank, you'd never suspect he was the NL Homer King. And then later on, he became the ultimate home run king. And we got another 58. We got Duke Snider. Awesome sauce. Again, beautiful, nice corners. Centering's just a little, not too bad. What was it, like 60-40, 70-30 maybe? It's a little tough. And the back is beautiful. And out of all the cards, there was only one card that had writing on the back. The rest are all clean. There's Harmon Killebrew. Probably a 3, I would say, because it does look like, if you look at it up close, it does look like it has a couple of issues, like above the K and stuff. But again, I would never have to upgrade any of these cards. To me, they're all perfect. as far as like they're just perfect enough. I'm not going for the highest graded and stuff. Willie Mays, I just want one of each card in great condition, and these are spectacular condition. So they're a little above my I'm very happy, like whatever I've been happy with, these are above what I'd be happy with. So these are like super happy. Ernie Banks, I'd be happy to have stuff a little less condition than this. So this is a major bonus. This one's really nicely centered. I think this one might even be like a 6. Could be a 6 or a high 5. And the centering almost is 50-50. What do you guys think? That's 50-50? Only thing it might be off is a little bit of this. See how it looks like this white here? I don't know if that's on the surface. I'll find out when I take it off. It might have like a surface issue. Otherwise, that was dead centered. And here we got the old Frank Robinson. Nice, 59. Now we're moving to the next year. Another beautiful set. Look at a nice white back. High number. Corner's not too bad. It's a little down there under league. You can see a little bit of roughing. Otherwise, beautiful condition. And this one was a little off condition, the Whitey Ford. You can see the corners are all rounded. So it's probably like a 1 or a 2 best, maybe 1.5. And it looks like there might be a little bit of, might be just the camera. So there's a little staining on it. Very cool. I love all the little cartoons they have in the back with the little information. And here's a great one. How about Hammering Hank? Beautiful. Centering is the only real issue on this. The back looks perfect. And the back looks like a freaking 10 with the centering. That's so cool. But I love how you can see all the stats. I'm looking at how many home runs already. He was only in organized ball for like 5 years. And he was already at 140 homers. And that's pretty high in the 50s. 50s really didn't see that many big home runs coming like now. You got Willie Mays. Nice. Another big one. There we go. I think the only one I really need now from this set is might be Bob Gibson. And I almost got one last show. But I quite couldn't pull the trigger on it. I didn't want to spend $400 for one card. It kind of was like, But it might have been worth it because it was very close to these condition. Got Don Drysdale. Nice. Awesome pitcher. Just one little corner issue right there. You can see it. Corners are nice. And I love that on the back. Airedale. Let's see how his ERA was. Okay, not too bad. Wow, he had a really bad year there. Oof. But still, okay, that's when they literally went from Brooklyn to LA. Very cool. And here we got Duke Snyder. Nice. And do you see that nice red color? You know who that is. We got good old Duke Snyder. Awesome. Just a little bit right there, you can see. And the back does have, I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's like, doesn't look like it's a wax stain. I think it could be the actual, or not gum stain. It might actually be wax stain. Beautiful. Look at a nice record he had. Look at all the years he was in ball. 12 years by then. Whew. And now the big one. Good old Mickey Mantle. Yay. The card of the entire set again. Centering is not bad. I'd say, was that 60-40? What'd you guys say? I think probably 60-40. I don't think it's 55-45. And the back is just phenomenal. Coloring is bright. Nice white back. Look at that. In the 53 series, Mickey hit a Grand Slam homer. I love those colors, the red and green. It's like called like the Christmas colors. But that's beautiful. Everything's perfect on this except for just the centering. Corners are beautiful. Coloring is bright. Surface looks perfect. And these, I always like these cards. These are cool. We got Ashburn and Mays. Look at that. It's awesome. Nice. That's a gray back. Just a little bit there. You can see a little softness in the corner there. And that one's just a hair. But otherwise, beautiful corners. And again, with a nice coloring, the red and green. And here we got Stan the Man Musial. Awesome. So that one's just centering's not too bad on it. Probably about 70-30, maybe 60-40. Could be wrong, but the back, beautiful centering. Look at all them stats. Ooh, man. That's right, his rookie was 41 play ball, I think, right? Nice. Could be wrong again. Correct me. Last of the 59s, we got Roberto Clemente, or, of course, Bob Clemente. Very cool. He was not too big of a fan that they kept putting Bob on his cards. He wanted his whole name, Roberto. But very early Clemente. Someday I'll get the 55. Someday. There we go. That's, again, beautiful condition. Awesome coloring. Let's see. Ooh, sorry about that. There we go. Wow. Phew. Second and third. Wow. Wow, he's multi-tool, man. Almost like a 5-tooler. There we go. I got Whitey Ford starting off 1960. Nice centering's a little off. Card is beautiful. Nice corners there. Tell you what, though, it's going to be fun taking these all out of the holders. Hopefully the cards will just come right out and they won't stick to the plastic. It's always a big fear. Now look at the centering on this one. It's not perfect. Look at how nice that is. Good old Willie Mays, another Mays. And the coloring is like super vibrant. Nice. Beautiful corners. See the little... There you go, it's me again. Willie stole 3 bases against the Reds in the game last year. That is funny. And I've actually seen some of the original artwork of these when Topps had the Topps Vault. Those were cool. Ernie Banks. Nice. There we go. Mr. Cub. Very awesome. Look at that. Oh, not bad. A little soft corner up there. Probably say it's a 3, maybe a 2. 2.5. Again, I'm not big on the grading there. And we got a nice alkali line. This one's a little soft as well. Oh, look at that. You can still see the printer lines. That's cool. I never even noticed that. Very cool alkali line. His rookie was 54. Very cool. 54 Topps. And look at that. A cinch when you know how. Like those cute little cartoons. Now, this one's really nice condition-wise. Centering is really nice on this one. Corners are super sharp. Beautiful, vibrant color. Almost looks like it came right out of a pack. The back is, I think back's perfect as far as centering is concerned. Oh, that's funny. One of the old teams, one of the Dodgers hold a winning record against, I like how, I know some of them aren't. Isn't this white? Isn't that supposed to be white there where it says one spawn? Because if you look, a lot of the other ones, they're white. Huh. Somebody made a boo-boo. Oh, maybe that's just how they printed it. And this sadly is awesome card, but really rough. It's probably a PSA A authentic. It's pretty much done. It's a 1 at best. But Mickey Mantle is a Mickey Mantle. Pretty cool. Luckily, I do have this card probably in like a 3 or a 2, I would say, if it was graded. But always awesome to see Mantle. Look at all them home runs. 320. Look at how many triples he had. 60. Dang. Look at all 5,000 times at bat. Whew. And still held a 300 batting average. That's, I wonder why he's one of the best in the world. I can only imagine how much better his record would have been if he didn't get hurt in 51. There we go. And we got Duke Snider, 61. Look at the centering on that bad boy. Just a little hair off, probably 90-10 all the way around. Not 90-10, 55-45, or like whatever the slightest margin is. The corners are beautiful. Snider. I would say I'm at 90% centering. It's almost perfect. And oh, nice. Now I got the MVP cards. We got Hank Aaron. Let's see, is that see a little white line across there? I just noticed that now. Let me see. I don't think it's a crease. Nope. It's a printing line. That's all it is. A little simple printing line. Thought it was a hairline crease. Thank the maker it's not. Back this time is centering is off. But again, high number. Very cool. Look at that. Wow, we got the walked off MVP award. Nice. Wow, 132 ribbies. Very nice. And of course, the American League. Of course, we got good old Mickey Mantle. A little off condition. Probably a 2, 2.5, maybe a 3. Again, I could be wrong. If the back's a little better, it might even be a 4. Yeah, this might pass the 3.5. Look at that. Again, high number. See, a switch hitting center fielder. Yankees walked off MVP. 56, 57. 353. Wow. God, you don't see too many batters doing that anymore nowadays. AL, I'm getting 50. Look at that, 52 homers. I think it was 56 the year he got the Triple Crown, I think. And we got Yogi Berra. Love his Yogiisms. Look at how nice that one is. MVP. Let's see what he got. 51-54. Catcher, of course, one of the best. 3 times. Currently holds the record for most lifetime homers. Wow. Clutch hit. Mr. Clutch. Again, high number. I think the whole series is all high numbers. And you can't have a Yogi Berra All-Star without having the Yogi Berra base card. And the center looks perfect almost on this one. Just a little off top to bottom. Maybe, yeah, probably 55-45 all the way around. There we go. And beautiful. And I think that's what, a semi-high number? Again, still learning all the which ones are highs and semis. And of course, he didn't live too far from me. When he was around, that's like 5 towns away from me. So pretty cool stuff. Nice coloring. Again, the coloring is beautifully bright on these. And we got Drysdale. Nice. Another awesome pitcher. Very cool. As you can see, he was only in it for 5 years at that time. So let's see. As he was rookie, would have been what, 56, I think, was his first Topps card. Right in 56. There you go. Awesome pitcher. Again, not too bad. Just that 1 year he had. Whew. And now we got good old Koufax. Nice. Good old Sandy. Nice. Again, hope to get his 55. That would be nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice centering. Nice crisp colors. And look at little cartoons. Oops, sorry. There we go. I'm going to show the little cartoons. They're always awesome. And we got Killer Brew next from 61. Centering again is the only issue. Corners are super sharp. Probably the centering probably would be like a 8 plus, but the centering is really off on this one, so it's probably a 6 at best. On a good day, maybe a 5 plus. Very cool. Again, I'm just doing that for just making my guesses on grades. If I ever do decide in time to get these, send these out. Frank Robinson, nice. Definitely needed. Another one definitely needed. 61, I need a lot of cards. In 61, I think I need like almost 300 cards. Okay, got a little softness in the corner over there. Still awesome. Look at that, Rookie of the Year, 56. Yep. And I do have his 57 Topps card, which is awesome. And I got Stan the Man Musial again. So a little bit of coloring there. You can see a couple of the printer's marks. Again, beautiful stuff. Again, very nice. Definitely had nice eye appeal, picking nice clean cards. And we got Clemente again. Nice. Again, early Clemente. Nice. Anything pretty much pre-65 I always consider earlier stuff. Very cool. We got Pittsburgh draft choice in 54. Wow. That is cool. Nice. 3 triples in a game. Wow. That's crazy. And now we went to the Sporting News All-Star ones. Got Don Drysdale again there. They give you a little blurb about how all the goodies he did there. Again, nice centering is the only issue again. Corners seem to be really, really nice on there. And a Juan Marichal. Awesome. Very nice. Love the picture on there. That's so cool. These wood grains, these are cool. Well, that's a high number. Ooh. There's what, 500, was there 590 something in this set? 597? Could be wrong. I know it's definitely in, I don't think they did 600 yet by this time. And that is, second year, I think, right? Yeah, I think his rookie was, what, 61? So cool. Or 60. And, of course, can't have a vintage Rob and a Mickey Mantle mixed in there. It looks like that's part of the sheet. You can see that yellow line. That means it was the next part of the sheet. But the corners and centering on this one is just phenomenal. This might actually be the nicest Mickey in here. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's a number in the corner. Corners are beautiful. There you go. And every one of these I looked at to make sure none of them are reprints or anything. So I know they even snookered people at reprints in the late 70s already. They were starting to reprint cards. There are some unscrupulous vendors and dealers out there. We just Stan the Man Musial. Very nice. Just a little bit right there, right where the light is. You can see a couple dots, little dings there. But again, these are all high grade. I'd say probably the average grade of these cards is a 5 at least across the board. If you take some of the better ones than the last ones. And look at how beautiful the Willie Mays is. That one, the center looks almost perfect. Again, a little bit in the corners. Chipping is a known issue with the 62s because of the color and everything. Again, a high number or semi-high. Centering on the back is just perfect. Or at least, yeah, I would say it's near perfect. A little up here. I always try to compare the highest up there to the shortest down there. And we got a Spawn next. Nice. Beautiful born Spawn there. Another awesome player. They don't make players like this anymore. And every now and then you do get good pitchers like, of course, Shohei Ohtani. He's phenomenal. There you go. They got Mickey Mantle and Willie Mays. Two of Two of the most amazing players in the game on one card. That is awesome. The manager's dream. There we go, so we can get that in there. These two slugging center fields get together. You can be sure they're talking shop. That's cool. Wow, and they both had over 300. Amazing. Look at that. Mickey threatened Ruth's home run record last season, but injuries spoiled his bid. But we know who actually won. Of course, we know good old Roger Maris pulled it off. That's a card that's super hard to find. The 62 Maris, card number 1. And Ford, sadly, he's probably a 2, maybe a 3. The corner is, it's not like ripped apart or anything. It's flat. It just looks like it chipped. Same with that one. Corner's not bad. Love the wood grain. And let's say, yep. Yeah, because see how it's not ripped or anything on the back? It's pretty much just that. So I think it's just a little bit of chipping. And that goes that way. And this will be the last of the 62s. We got Orange Spawn. Definitely a lot nicer than the Spawn I got in Chicago. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful condition. Look at that. Orange, the only left ever to win 20 games in 12 different seasons. Wow. Look at how many games. Imagine pitching that many games. Whew. Now we move on to 63. Let me grab all these. There we go. We put the 63s right there. And we have Bob Gibson. Beautiful, nice colors on it. This one, sadly, you can see some printing errors, but that's not what hurts this card. This was the card that had writing. Somebody put, I guess they put all the strikeouts he got. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess somebody probably put all the strikeouts he got or something. Who knows? But, I mean, otherwise, this card looks mint. Aside from the writing, the corners are beautiful. Like, why would somebody do that? Oh, well. And here's a nice, beautiful one. We got Bomber's Best, Tom Tresh, Mickey Mantle, and Bobby Richardson. Like how Mickey's in the middle. That's cool. Look at that. Probably when they're hitting their homers and doubles and triples. World Series, nice. Richardson, hotline drive, final out. Wow. Second baseman. Okay, these are all Yankees, of course, because they're the Bronx Bombers. Very cool. Nice. Love that card. And we got Whitey Ford. Always happy to have Whitey Fords. I think if I remember the collection I picked up with the 52s, I think there was a 54 Ford in there. And again, semi-high number. Very cool. Let's see, Whitey fan, 6 batters in a row. Wow. Nice. That is awesome. And of course, 51, 52, he was in Korea. You can see it says in military service. There you go. Awesome. And he played for the Yankees his entire life. Very cool. And last of the 63s, we got a nice Don Drysdale there. Again, these are very tough to find ultra high grade because of the chipping issues. Anytime you got bright colors, you always got to worry, especially when the cards are pure black, like the 71s. They chip super easy. Look at that. 7 homers and 58. Very cool. Wow, for a pitcher, that's actually pretty good. Remember, there wasn't many pitchers like Shohei Ohtani back in the 50s. This one, sadly, is, I consider this a PSA 0. Now, it looks good, but if you look real close, the card was trimmed. There's definitely evident trimming from the D to the D. Right when the G, you can see it comes up a little. And on the bottom, definitely trimmed. Look at how bad that was cut. I doubt Topps did that. So, sadly, this is a placeholder. You can definitely see it's been cut. Cut really bad there. I think somebody tried fixing it. Probably had like little rolled corners and stuff. And even right on top of the word Dodger, see how it goes up like a mountain? And then it comes down by the word pitcher? Definitely trimmed. So that card, sadly's probably worth like $1 or $2. And we got beautiful Orange Spawn there with that green. A nice 64 green. We'll get all those stats. And I love how Topps makes the best players have either the end in 00 or 50. I always thought that was cool. Topps did that. Good old Braves. Oh, that's right. It was Boston. Oh, he was with the Braves his entire career. He's up to 64. And we go to 65. Good old Killebrew. Boog Powell. That's a very early Boog Powell. What was his rookie? 62, I think. And the Mickey Mantle, of course. He ain't no scrub. He's one heck of a player. We got top 3. And look at that. Wow. Calavito. Nice. Oh, Tony Oliva. Nice. Jim Gentile. Oh, Pepitone. Nice. Oh, Brooks Robinson. Wow. 28. Wow. Oh, Roger Maris. Look at that. 65. He only dropped to 20. 64. He only dropped 26 homers. Wow. Very cool to see all the home run hitters. Aw, poor Yastrzemski. Only hit one home run. Poor guy. And Killebrew only hit one. Whoop. Oh, that's grand slams. Never mind. I take that back. Wow. Stewart hit 3 grand slams. Wow, so I'd be very happy 1 grand slam. See that? I didn't read the card right away. And we got another Killebrew, 65. Beautiful condition there. Love that nice blue. And this is another set that's very hard to find without the corners either being lightly white. And okay, both of them are 400. I like that. Look at that. 65 and 64. Very cool. And that goes there, that goes there. And this one sadly does have creases in it. I just noticed, I think there's a crease right here by the Aaron. You just barely make it out. It's hard to see on camera. One of these corners does have a crease. Yeah, you see how right under the end, see the crease? It's right there. Goes whoop. But hey, Hank Aaron's a Hank Aaron. I'd be happy with any of them. I think he might be the player I'm closest to completing. I need the 60, 54, 57, 58, and 60. So I'm almost there. And Drysdale, nice. Very cool. That's the only thing that scares me. It's peeking out, but doesn't seem to have any damage to it. There we go. Drysdale. Another Ruth. I like that. Don hit 7 home runs in 58. That is funny. Very cool. Again, nice coloring. Just the corners are a little mushed. And those are only 2 66s, but they're good ones. Juan Marichal. Very beautiful. Nice and bright. Again, a high or semi-high number. Juan led the majors. 10 shutouts. Nice. And a little bit in the corner might be wax. And here's the big one. Tell me what you think of the condition on the 66 Mantle. And the centering is top to bottom is like 70-30. But this looks 60-40 left to right. And you can see the surface is perfect. Just a little slight. There's a little ripple right there. You see the light. It's a tiny ripple. Corners, nice and razor sharp. Probably a 6, I would think. What do you guys think? Probably PSA 6 on this one. There we go. And thank God it's just stickers. You can see it doesn't interfere with the card. There we go. And, oh, it's going to be fun putting all these plastic containers in the trash later. All right, let's move on to 67, shall we? And, of course, these are all stuck. So let's just grab the whole pile. There we go. And we got Whitey Ford from 67. Very nice card there. I think I might actually have this card, not sure. That's a very cool one. And I think there was, yeah, I think the bottom was a little rough. You can see a little crease in the corner there under major. And the bottom's a little rough cut. But that's normal with some of the cards from the 60s. And a Juan Marichal. Awesome card. Again, nice coloring. Just a little soft in the corners there. 2 of the corners are really nice. 2 are and I love that green. Nice bright green on the back. Really cool. And yeah, a little bit there. Again, there we go. And now we get them where the screws are stuck. Willie Mays. Yay. Centering is way off on that one. It's almost on the next card. And I think this one did have some wear to it as well. There we go. Got some soft corners. And corners are definitely soft on this one. Probably a 3. 3 at best, maybe a 2.5. Again, it could be off. And definitely need this one. This actually is going to complete my run from 68 to 76 for Hank Aaron. This is now my earliest Hank Aaron I have that completes a run. So I know I need the 67, 66, 64, 63, and all the other goodies I told you. So I'm getting there. Centering's a little off, but again, beautiful corners. Not bad. There we go. And just a little soft there. There we go. And down to getting to the stretch. We got a Juan Marichal. Nice. That one looks almost perfect except for that corner. Unless that's just part of the hatching there. And back is definitely off center. Again, but not bad corners. Very nice. We'll take that. And these are cool. I almost had this whole set. These were inserted into packs. From 68, we've got the Willie Mays card game. You can see the backs are all the same. And they're always seem to go off center, top to bottom. But very clean card. This card's probably like $5, $8 card. Nothing crazy-wise. And good old Bob Clemente. I may or may not have this one already. Because remember I got that 69 set in that collection. That was missing like 80 cards. Look at that. Last year he led the Bucks. Wow. Yeah, he led the Bucks with 12 triples. So, why does it look like an O? That's funny. There we go. Good old Clemente. Beautiful corners. Love that peach coloring in the back. Very nice. And we got Gibson. Very nice. Another Bob Gibson. Still need his rookie. I like that back. Pete Rose sitting there. Part of Pete. Louisville Slugger. And 432. So that's a high number. I may or may not have this one. I'll have to check my list. And then we go on to the last of the vintage baseball. We have a 1970 Roberto Clemente. Really rough. Probably $1 or $2. That's like really beat up. But I think I got like 5 of these already. So I do have one that's nicer. But that's okay. It's still Roberto Clemente. I will definitely take it. And now we move on to football. Actually, let's do the baseball one. I'll end with the football one. I got a Mark McGwire leaf. Yep, there's only one modern card in there. I thought that was kind of funny. But it's still cool to see the leaf one. You don't see that too often. So, regardless of condition, it's probably like a $2 card. And, believe it or not, the last one, he had one football card. It was Montana's rookie. Probably I say it's a 3, maybe a 3.5. Because you can see the corners do have some wear on them. Not perfect. But it's probably equal to the one I picked up in a flea market when I got that box. It had almost the whole set in it. So there we go. So as you can see, let me know what you think. This is definitely quality over quantity. It's just not a bunch of, not a bunch of random cards just all mishmashed in there. And the grades are very, very nice on them. Centering's the only major issue really with most of them. So say if you're new, feel free to hit the old subscribe button. And there we go. And hit the bell so you know, because you never know when stuff like this just decides to show up and trade and stuff. And thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thumbs down if you thought it was too long or you didn't like it. And toss a comment and let me know what you guys think. And we will see you guys later. And have a great day. Bye-bye.